Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And I do know it is afternoon. I did not make it on this morning because I had some outside appointments to do. And I'm excited about my nugget right now. I really am. Okay, so my nugget says, when God is not finished, dot, 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 dot. The dot, 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 dot represents whatever it is going on in your life right now that God was not finished with the download. God was not finished with the setting in order. God was not finished with the conversion within you. All right. And so, because he was not finished, certain things that you thought were happening and you couldn't understand. Oh my God, I'm sorry. You couldn't understand the different delays. You couldn't understand why it just wasn't quite coming together. It's because God is not finished. So, let me give you an example. All right. So, as I've shared with you last week, I released, or I thought I was launching two apps. One was the ministry app, the other one was the business app. Ministry app, yep, is good. I did commercials for it. I'm getting ready to really market it. I have been fine tuning because there were some things that just was not aligning itself, and maybe he wasn't finished with that either. I'll get on that one as soon as I finish this business app. But just now, I couldn't understand, and I wasn't bothered by it. This is what is really important. I couldn't understand that things seemed like they were really aligning themselves, and God was opening up the door for collaboration. And I was sitting with people and I was sharing, and they were excited and they were going to try and help, but then that didn't like quite come together. And I was supposed to do a demo with a group of people, and that didn't pan out. And I'm like, what in the world? And then I had another gentleman who requested a demo, and he sent me a message last week that he couldn't make it the next day, but then he rescheduled, and it was rescheduled for today. And then I was on and he didn't show up again, and I'm going, okay, what is going on, right? And so a um I talked to a friend of mine last night who is Mr. Analysis himself. And we were going through the business app, and he was giving, some input, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's really good. And then I was in there today making sure that it was ready for the demo. So we added some things last night. He's going to update some other things because he is that one. And I was in there and I was doing a test. And then at the end of the test, I got the analysis and I was like, what if we did XYZ? And of course, the app comes back and said, that's a great idea. Let's build that out. And as I was thinking about it, it literally is going to take the platform to a completely different level. Totally. Unlike anything, and I mean anything that is out there in the business sector right now. And I'm going, wow, Lord. Wow, just wow, okay? Because as I'm trying to put the pieces together to figure out why is it just like it's like almost connecting, and then it's like a spark, like what is going on? And it was like he wasn't finished, because you only have one opportunity to really make a big splash with a first impression, right? And even though it was good as it was, and it was doing what it was originally in my mind created to do, God was not finished. He wasn't finished with the download. He wasn't finished with he's taking it to the stratosphere, and he wasn't finished with that. So I'm sharing this with you because there are some things that you're just not quite understanding, just why it's not totally vibing. It's because the download is not done. God is not finished with what he's giving you to put together. It just get in his presence. That's all I'm gonna say. Get in his presence. Keep those ears open. Keep working on what you have so far, but keep listening. Keep listening. Do not get frustrated. Do not be like, oh my God, it just never works out. Stop saying that. Stop saying that, because the confession and your declaration is God is doing a great work. God is doing a great work in you and through you and for you. All right. Say that with me again. You say that with me. Okay. God is doing a great work in you, through you, and for you. And the work may not be finished yet for the grand unveiling. All right. So allow him to keep refining. Allow him to keep refining until it gets to that place where he says, now it's ready. Now you're ready. You're ready. Because I promise you, the unveiling is going to be like nothing you have ever encountered before in your life. And that's a prophetic word for you. All right. All right. That's my nugget today. Sorry, it's late afternoon, but nevertheless, I believe it to be a good word for you. All right. God bless you. Have an absolutely positively, fantabulously productive rest of your day. Continue building. Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. Continue to building. He ain't finished yet. It's going to be a masterpiece, and so will you. I love you.